Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the darkest corners of real-life horror. Tonight, we bring you 3 unsettling tales of terror, all centered around seemingly ordinary nights at the bar. But these nights took chilling turns that no one could have anticipated. Stay with us until the end for a shocking twist in the final story, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more spine-chilling stories. Now, dim the lights, sit back, and prepare yourself. Story 1. The Stranger at the Whiskey Barrel. Location: Nashville, Tennessee. Emma loved working the night shift at the Whiskey Barrel. The bar's lively crowd kept her distracted from her recent breakup, and the tips were good. But one rainy Friday night, a man walked in who made her blood run cold. The man, tall with hollow eyes, took a seat at the corner of the bar. He ordered a whiskey neat but barely touched it. Emma noticed he didn't interact with anyone, not even the waitress who offered him a refill. What really unsettled her, though, was how his eyes seemed to follow her every move. Jake, a regular who had a soft spot for Emma, noticed her discomfort. He leaned over and whispered, "That guy's giving you the creeps too." "Huh?" She nodded, grateful someone else had noticed. The night dragged on, and the stranger didn't leave. When Emma's shift ended at 2 a.m., she hesitated to walk to her car alone. Jake offered to walk her, but as they stepped outside, the stranger was waiting by her car. His expression was blank, but his presence felt menacing. "Forgot my jacket," he mumbled, holding up a coat Emma didn't recognize. She knew he hadn't brought one in. Before Emma could respond, Jake stepped forward. "You need to leave, buddy." The stranger's eyes flicked between them before he turned and walked into the darkness. Jake stayed until Emma got into her car and drove off. When she got home, she saw the forgotten jacket neatly folded on her porch, with a note tucked inside. It read, "You're lucky he was there." Story 2. The Silent Drinker. Location: Salem, Massachusetts. Rachel had heard all kinds of wild stories while working at the Black Cat Tavern, but nothing could have prepared her for what happened one snowy December night. A man walked in, dressed in outdated clothing, a long trench coat and a fedora. He sat at the bar but didn't order. Rachel tried to break the ice. "What can I get you?" she asked. The man didn't answer. Instead, he slid a $20 bill across the bar. Rachel poured him a beer and left it in front of him. Still, he didn't drink. Throughout the night, he didn't speak a word, just sat there staring at the TV, which was turned off. Danny, another regular, made a joke about it. "Hey, Rachel, your customer's glued to the reruns." Rachel chuckled nervously but felt uneasy. Something about the man's stillness was unnerving. Around midnight, he finally stood up, leaving his untouched beer behind. As he walked toward the door, Rachel noticed muddy footprints leading from his stool. "Weird," she muttered, but when she looked outside, there were no tracks in the fresh snow. The next morning, Rachel opened the bar and found a newspaper clipping tucked into the register. It was dated 1948, with a headline that read, "Man found dead outside Black Cat Tavern." The photo showed a man in a trench coat and fedora, the same man from the night before. Story 3. The Basement Door. Location: Denver, Colorado. Mike had been closing up the iron gate alone for months, but one Saturday night, Sarah asked him to help with some inventory in the basement. Mike hated the basement. It always felt too cold, and the shadows seemed to move. That night, as they were stacking crates, Mike heard a faint knock from behind the locked basement door. "We're closed," he called out, assuming a drunk patron had wandered in. But the knocking continued, louder this time. Sarah frowned. No one should be down here. When Mike unlocked the door, the room beyond was empty, but a single chair sat in the center with a note pinned to it. The note simply read, "Don't stay past midnight." Mike laughed nervously. "Is this a joke?" Sarah shrugged it off, but as midnight approached, the air grew colder. The lights flickered, and the sound of footsteps echoed through the empty basement. When the clock struck 12:01, the lights went out completely. Mike and Sarah scrambled to the stairs, but the door wouldn't budge. The footsteps grew louder until they stopped right behind them. When the lights flickered back on, the basement was empty, except for the chair, now turned to face the stairs. Mike and Sarah quit the next day. Thank you for watching. Which of these stories gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more real-life horror tales. Until next time, stay safe, and don't look behind you.